Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Lotus Wave Yoga. My name is Lynn, and I'm glad that you can join me tonight. So let's begin. We're going to do a practice that includes a lot of standing positions, balancing. A lot of the postures are from the Ashtanga practice. So we will begin just coming into a child's pose. So take the time to set yourself up comfortably. If you like, you can also sit on a cushion under your hips, and then just start to slide your arms forwards and just settle your forehead either on the mat or on a block. Take this time to connect to your breath, breathing nice deep inhales, and try to slow down your exhalations. Just to get into your yoga headspace, into your body and out of your head. So nice, deep, long breaths. Try to let your hips settle, let your shoulders relax, and feel the breath as it travels through your body, around your back, your rib cage, all the way up into your chest area. And just let yourself be in all of this moment. We'll take a few more breaths here. Perhaps even taking this time to set yourself an intention for your practice this evening. On your next inhalation, just begin to lift the chest and start to come onto all fours. And we're just going to walk the hands just slightly in front of the shoulders, tucking the toes underneath, and we're going to slide our hips forwards as we lift the chest into kind of like a modified cobra. And then from here, just coming back into child's pose, keeping your toes curled. Inhale back into that modified cobra, lifting the heart. Exhale back into child's pose, letting the shoulders relax. One more time. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Gliding yourself back forwards, and this time seeing if you can lift your knees off the mat into an upward facing dog, and exhaling into a downward facing dog. So try to press your hips, lift your hips up to the sky, press your heels down towards the floor. Inhaling, moving forwards into plank and into your upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking the knees down to the floor, we're going to step the right foot forwards, coming into a crescent lunge. So just dropping the shoulders, dropping the hips, and inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale. Exhaling, hands to the heart, hands to the floor, finding your downward facing dog. Dropping the knees, same thing on the other side, stepping the left foot forwards. Inhale, taking the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart, hands to the floor, downward facing dog. From your downward dog, moving back, shifting your weight to your plank, and then lowering down to the floor. Inhale into your cobra. Exhaling into your downward facing dog. This time taking the right leg up to the sky. And then bringing that right foot forwards. Keeping the knee off the floor this time. And then from here, taking the arms up to the sky into a high lunge. Make sure you connect to your breath. Strong back leg. Hands to the heart. Twisting towards the right. See if you can line up your elbows. Pressing through that back heel. Elongating your spine. Inhale as you come back to center, taking the arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale into your plank and exhale to lower down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, we're going to move forwards into plank. Once again, trying to keep that lower belly lifted. And coming back to downward dog. Once again, inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking the left leg up. And then stepping the left foot forwards. So lifting your heart, strong back leg, and then finding your balance coming up into your high lunge. Inhale as the arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart, and then twisting towards the left. Inhaling back to center as you take the arms back up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting your heart, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we're just going to walk our feet towards our hands. Coming into a halfway lift. So lifting your chin and chest into a flat back. And then bowing forwards. Inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Moving into our sun salutations. So making sure that your feet are rooted down into the mat. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, flat back, stepping back to plank. And exhale to lower down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Making sure that you connect to your breath. and bringing yourself back to your intention. Right foot forwards, followed by the left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and bow forwards. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, flat back. Stepping back to a strong plank and then lowering down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping your left foot forwards, followed by the right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. From here, we're going to bend the knees, bring our fingertips towards the floor, keeping the knees straight and just taking your arms up into a chair pose. So try to sit back, perhaps lifting your toes, lifting your arms a little higher, but keeping your shoulders soft. Inhaling up into a standing back bend, pressing your hips forwards, reaching back. Take a nice inhale. Exhale as you fold, hinging from the hips. Inhale, flat back. Step or jump back to your plank. And when you lower down, see if you can lower down, and we'll show you on the side, into a chaturanga. So the elbows bend straight back, staying right by your sides. You're coming down, just kind of hovering, and then coming into your upward dog and downward facing dog. Stepping your right foot forwards, we're going to plant that left heel down in preparation for warrior one, taking the arms up. So try to relax those hips, reach up. Breathe here. Just notice the power into that back leg. Try to square off your hips. Nice fluid breathing. We'll take the hands to the heart, hands to the floor. Inhale into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping the left foot forwards, just pivot your back heel. Warrior one. Try to really be in the posture, feeling that back foot grounded into the mat, feeling those fingertips as they reach up to the sky. Hands to the heart, hands to the floor. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bending the knees, looking forwards. Step or jump between your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, chair pose. Really be here with your breath. Inhale into your standing back bend. Exhale, hands to the heart. Awesome. We're going to go into a balancing posture here. So making sure you're grounding your feet into the earth. And we're going to just take the right foot and just step it right over your left leg. So right leg is over, right arm is under. Coming into our eagle pose. So making sure everything is centered, the elbows and the knees. Keeping your back nice and straight. And then taking that right leg, lifting it up a little higher and wrapping it around your left foot. Breathing here. Focus on your drishti point, which is your focus point. Squeeze everything to the midline to make the posture stronger. We're going to inhale and take the arms up. And then we're going to take the right foot and just place it on the inside of the thigh for tree pose. Taking the arms up. Really sprinkle out through the fingertips. Nice deep breaths, really connecting. Taking your hands back to your heart. And releasing your foot. Just walk it out. Same practice on the other side. So shifting your weight onto that right foot, going to cross the left leg. So left leg over, left arm under. So see if you can possibly take that leg, lift it up higher, wrap it around your ankle. Everything to the midline, nice and centered and strong. Inhale as we take those arms up. Exhale, just bringing that knee in towards your hand and just placing your foot on the inside of the thigh. Taking both arms up. Taking your hands to your heart. And releasing your foot. Awesome. Inhale, sweeping those arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, flat back. Stepping back to your plank and lowering down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to take the right leg up to the sky and bring the knee in towards the chest. Taking the right leg up and send that right foot forwards. So this time we're going to move into our warrior two. So take your left heel down and this time line up your heels. Now from here, take that left arm, reach it forwards and circle it up, coming into your warrior two. Okay, so warrior two, I will show you from the side. You really want that knee lined up over the ankle. You want the arms extended, shoulders relaxed. Now make sure you can see that big toe in your right foot. Squeezing the shoulder blades slightly together. Strong arms, a really strong posture. Good. From here, we're just going to take our right hand on the inside of the knee, take the left arm and reach it up Now you can stay here in a modified triangle, or you can straighten the front leg. And see if you can draw that left shoulder back. So reaching as much towards the top hand as towards the bottom hand. Try to draw that left hip back. Nice deep breaths. We're going to come back to our warrior two. And then windmill your hands to the floor, stepping back into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keep pressing into your hands so your arms are nice and strong. And we're going to go ahead and take the left leg up and bring the knee into the chest. Take the left leg up and step it forwards. Take the time to line up your heels. Right arm reaches forwards, coming all the way up into your warrior two. Gently squeezing the shoulder blades together, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Make sure that your knee is not rolling in, so it's centered between the second and third toe. Breathe. We're going to take it into that modified triangle. So taking your hand on the inside of the knee, taking the right arm up. So feel free to stay here or straighten your left leg and reach that right arm up. Breathe and really extend, opening that right shoulder, that right hip. Coming back to warrior two. Windmill your hands to the floor. Inhale back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bending the knees, looking forwards. You can step or jump between your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. And from here, we're going to step our left foot back, and we're just going to turn our hips to face the front of your mat, and your feet are going to be lined up with the short edges of your mat. So from here, keeping the hips nice and we don't want them to be too forwards or too back, so they're squared off, and you're keeping your lower belly in. From here, we'll inhale, take the arms out, and then hinge from the hips, keeping your back nice and flat. As you come down, so hands can be on blocks or on the fingertips, and just let your head relax. So you're looking straight behind you. The crown of your head is reaching down towards the floor. And you're trying to bring the weight of your body in towards the toes. So this is going to shift your hips a little more forwards so that they're lined up with the knees. Breathe into it. Inhale, flat back, lifting your chin and your chest. And then taking the hands to the hips, grounding the feet, and inhale back up. So same thing here, the same posture, keeping our hands on our hips. And this is going to help practice our balance. So inhale, lift the chin and chest, maybe a little back bend, and hinging at the hips as you fold forwards. Let your head drop. Bring the weight into your toes. Really connecting to your breath and to your intention. Inhale as you come back up. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, take the arms out. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale, little back bend. Exhale and fold forwards. So you really want, when you fold forwards, that your hips are going back, your back is flat, and you keep folding forwards. So your head is reaching down, your arms are reaching up. Really engaging your legs. So pushing into the feet to rise up so you protect your back each time. Good. And then releasing your hands. So from this wide stance, we're just going to turn towards the right side of our mat. And we're going to take that left foot more to the left side of your mat. Right foot is on the right side of your mat. So your back toes, not sure if you can see, they're kind of on a diagonal, and your right foot is straight. Taking the hands to the hips and lengthening the spine, really feeling that energy in the back heel, and then reaching your heart forwards, keeping a little micro bend in the right knee, and folding towards your right leg. So your hands can stay on the hips, or you can take them onto the floor, or on fingertips, or on a block. So inhale, lift your chin and chest. Exhale and fold into your pyramid pose. So really grounding that left heel. And as you do that, you'll be able to find your balance and probably release more onto that right leg. Inhale, flat back, bringing your hands to your hips, coming all the way back up. And we're just going to pivot and do the same thing on the other side. So left foot is lined up with that left edge of your mat, and the right foot's going to come more to the right side with the foot on a diagonal, so your hips are square to the front of your mat. So really grounding through that right heel. Inhale, perhaps a little back bend, and then reaching your chest forwards. Slightly bend the left knee and start to release over that left leg. Whatever hand placement you did on the other side, just redo on this side, and really press through that back heel so that you can release a little deeper. Inhale, flat back, hands on the hips, coming all the way up. And then just facing the front of your mat, stepping your feet together. Hands to your heart. Good. So focusing on your drishti point here, your focus point, we're going to come down into a balancing squat. So we're going to lift those heels, keeping your back nice and straight. And from here, taking the arms up. Taking your hands back to your heart. Taking your fingertips onto the floor as we have a seat. Awesome. Good. So no more standing postures. We're now going to do a little bit of postures on our mat. So we're going to start with the core. So coming into our boat pose, taking your hands right under the knees and seen by the side, you will see that you want to kind of create a shelf with your legs, bringing your knees into the chest and dropping the shoulders. So your toes are on the same line as your eyes. And if it gets a little too challenging, feel free to take your fingertips onto the mat. Otherwise, you can extend your arms. Try to lift your chest and focus on your breath. Good. And then from here, we'll just bring the feet down and hug the knees into the chest. Maybe rock from side to side. We're going to redo the same thing. So fingertips on the floor, create your shelf. So you can stay here, or you can extend, or you can even lift your legs up and just lift your chest up a little higher. And breathe. So whatever option is a good option, as long as you can continue to breathe fluidly, sorry. Breathe. And then hug the knees into the chest. Good. We're going to keep the right knee into the chest and just extend that left leg, flexing the foot. And let me just make sure you can see me here. Good. So from here, we're going to take the left hand and just place it behind, and you want the fingers to point towards the back wall. And you want this right arm to lift up towards the sky. Good. Now from here, we're going to reach that right arm to the front, bring your thumb down, and just wrap this right arm around your knee. And this left arm is going to come around your back. Maybe you'll be able to lock the fingers in the back. If you can't, it's okay to just leave your left fingertips on the floor. And you just want to fold forwards and just breathe here. Slowly, I'm releasing your arm. Going to take the right hand and grab the outer edge of your right foot, and then just take this right leg up. Now from here, we're going to start to twist from the belly and extending that left arm. So you really want to twist, open up that left shoulder. Coming back to center, bending the right knee. And then from here, we're going to take the right hand behind us. So your hand is right under the shoulder. And from here, we're going to take the hips up and come into a side plank. And you want to try to lift that left hip. And then slowly release. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So taking that left knee in towards the chest. Good. Taking the right fingertips behind you. Inhale, take the left arm up, reach up, and then reach forwards. Turn your thumb down and wrapping the arm around the knee. Okay, so if you're just staying here, it's fine. Otherwise, you can wrap the right arm. See if you can find some fingers back there. And then just come into a forward fold. And you're breathing here. Slowly inhaling as you release the bind. Taking your left hand on the outer edge of your left foot and just taking this leg up. Good. And from here, starting to twist towards the right, drawing the right shoulder back, and then extending the arm. Breathe. Coming back to center. Taking that foot down. Taking your left hand behind, fingertips are pointing towards the back wall, lifting the hips and stepping that leg back into your side plank. So the arms are lined up. You want to try to lift this right hip up. Breathe. And then slowly release. Awesome. From here, we're going to extend both legs, making sure you're centered on your sitting bones, and then inhaling the arms up. So reach up nice and tall and reach as forward as you can. You can always bend your knees and keep the shoulders pressing down, and just start to release onto your legs. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale and release. You just come into a Sukhasana position with the legs crossed. Closing your eyes. Keeping your back nice and long. And we'll just take our arms to rest onto our legs. Connecting our index and thumbs into Jnana Mudra, and just focusing on the space between your eyebrows, which is the third eye, keeping your eyes closed. Allow yourself to be right here at the end of your practice. Bringing yourself back to your intention. Feeling that connection with your index and thumb. Feeling connected to the earth beneath you. Your awareness inward, bringing gratitude into your practice. Taking a deep breath of whatever you are grateful for, and just bring this gratitude into your heart, into your soul. see if you can inhale 4 to 5 counts in through the nose and exhaling perhaps 5 to 6 counts. Slowly awakening, bringing your hands to your heart center. Always know that there's peace inside of you. You just sometimes have to take the time to connect to it. And once you connect to that peace, it's within you and it surrounds you and it expands to other people around you. So be the peace. Namaste and have a beautiful evening, everyone. Thanks for sharing your practice. Om Shanti Namaste. Hope to see you again soon. Enjoy your evening.